Join. Okay. So others not, yes, not interested, I don't know. Okay. So we can start now. Okay. So what and all we have discussed in last class? Just brief it. Anybody? What do you remember from last class? Yes. Anybody can try. What do you remember from last class? Yes. Into. Do you remember something from last class? Minto.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What all we remember? Yes. You forgot everything.
Internet Transport Protocol, Web and HTTP.
Yes. Yes. Internet transfer protocol, web, HTTP. Any other?
HTTP over link.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
HTTP connection.
Connection.
Persistent HTTP.
Yes.
Non-persistent HTTP.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So
HTTP request message.
yeah. Right. Okay. So last class.
HTTP response message.
Yeah. So in last class, we had a discussion on HTTP, like for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, isn't it? Application layer protocol. Yes. So these protocol mainly is used for to see the web pages of a server. Yes. The clients, any clients, if they want to see the web pages in the browser with the help of browser, is they can use this protocol. Yes, in last class we discussed what is HTTP, a hypertext transfer protocol. Consist of these web page consist of a set of objects or object links you have. You can have the photo, yes, you can have the some other link, you can have the some other what is now a song link, is a video link, audio link, text link, is attachment link, like that. A web page is a collection of objects. Yes, so that object behind you have any link. So what link consists of? The link consists of host name and path. Host name and path. Yes. So host name is, can you see the PPT? Yes. Yes. So we said HTTP is a collection of objects. Yes. So behind that object there will be a URL. Yes, there will be a URL. Yes. So first it has given how the URL looks like. Some school.edu. This is the host, the actual host name or that particular server name. So like house, yes, inside the house where you have put the gold means you have put the gold behind the some cupboard. So you have to put the cupboard name. In cupboard you have many types of gold, types not types, many ornaments are there. Like if you want to take, yes, that what is bangles, that bangle dot this one. Yes, so the first one is the host name, that server name. What is the server name has given? It's given with the web address www some school.edu. So in that server, there is a folder called some department. In that department, yes, some picture is there. Yes, so this is the picture of maybe some heroine. Yes, so somebody is yes, want to see that picture completely. So they have to give the complete where the particular picture has stored in a particular server. Yes, that is path name. Yes, the house, inside the house there will be a path. Generally we have the house, yes, but from the house name inside the house you have a particular cupboard. In that cupboard particular file to the, that particular file has a particular name. So whatever the total URL divided into host name and path name. So in the path where the file is stored, so that path you have to give. Okay. In last class we said about in the HTTP follow the client and server architecture. We follow client, yes. So client asks something, server, yes, will give something. Like whenever you go to a particular shop, yes, and you ask something, the shop person will give you. You ask something, the shop person will give you. Yes or no? So that client and server architecture will follow. Okay. So in this client can be anything. Client generally a browser. The browser may be in a mobile phone or a PC, whatever may be. Yes, the communication is client and server format using HTTP. So what here we want to say that HTTP will take the help of TCP. Yes. So when HTTP initiates, that HTTP once again clicks the TCP. Then TCP clicks to the IP layer. Then IP layer goes to the data link layer. Then physical layer. The message is transferred in the form of bits. Then it is reassembled. Then data link layer. Then IP layer. Then it goes to the TCP. In TCP, we are using the sockets. Client side TCP will be there. The same server side there will be TCP will be there. Yes. From socket, the message goes to that higher layer. Yes, server or application layer it will go. Okay. So like that TCP take the help of HTTP take the help of TCP. Transport layer. We have two protocols. One is UDP and TCP. So HTTP always take the guarantee service, that is TCP. Okay. And we said that HTTP is stateless protocol. Last class said stateless. That recent communication, all users or clients, they have communicated or they have logged or they have created their, they have chatted with that server, the recent information, yes, the server will store generally. The server side HTTP, the port number is 80, yes, at server side. Client side HTTP is it has its own port number. You can search maybe some 23 something will be there. Okay, exactly I don't know, forgot. But client side TCP have HTTP have its own port number, whereas server side also HTTP has its own port number is 80. Okay, so that server side HTTP, finally it is an HTTP only. So that is a stateless protocol. Stateless means whatever the recent states or communication has happened, that information it won't store. Okay, HTTP won't store. Then we said about HTTP connections. So generally HTTP in two forms will be there. One is non-persistence and second one is persistence or persistence or non-persistence. They have their own applications. Yes, both will take the help of TCP only, okay, to connect the server for communication. And we said how the non-persistent communication will take place. So generally you may get the questions like what the difference between persistence and non-persistence. One question, or the forms of HTTP or persistence and non-persistence of HTTP. Okay, there you have to give that communication. Yes, so this is the non-persistence HTTP communication. Yes, first the client will request. Okay, then server and both check and is possible. Then they'll download the file from the server. After downloading, the connection will be closed. Non-persistent for every object. Yes, generally you have seen movies. Yes, like a new movie. If you want to download particular heroes, different is photos. Yes, for every photo you have to every time log in, download and disconnect. So it will take more connection and more disconnection. So it will take more time. So this is a non-persistence. Whereas persistence is, so you have to draw the diagram. Here is how much time it will take. Non-persistent will take 2 RTT plus transmission time. Non-persistent, the total time it takes is 2 RTT, means the shake hand and data transmission, then close. Yes, this is 2 RTT. and then plus transmission time. And then persistence, we set the persistence. So they have their own application. We said in the last class, okay. So non-persistence mainly used for a secure and sensitive communication, whereas persistence we can use for the most of the general communication, because once you open the connection, still you end, yes, the connection will be open. Yes. So whenever you close, then only it will be closed. That means you open the connection, you can download any number of pictures. Yes or no? Then you close. Whenever you close, that only it will be closed. That means what? For any of there is one open and one closed. Still you end. Okay. And last class we said about yes, the HTTP follows client server architecture. Yes, maximum any protocol if you take, so they have its own message format. If you take the transport layer, the TCP has its take its message format will be there, and the same is if you take the IP layer, it has its own message format. Yes. So like that, the every protocol or application layer, they have their own message format. So we are using HTTP for web pages, so it has its own format. But whatever the format is there, broadly it has two parts. One is header port, second one is the data port. Header port gives the all the details from where the data from where address to address, yes, what is the data, yes, what type of which type of protocol you are using, version, size, yes, and the high level language encryptions, and what is encoding. So all the information will be there. Yes, large front will be like address will be there. Yes, lower address will be there. Backside load will be there. Yes. So like that, if you take any packet from any layer, yes, it has two part. One is header port, second one is data port or payload port. So in header port, you have all the details. By seeing the header, you can say that yes, from where the lorry is coming, from where it is going, yes, who is the owner of that particular lorry, whether the particular person have the license or not. So what kind of this lorry, yes, the four wheeler, etc. Yes, what is the capacity, etc. And then whether you have the permission of the all the insurance, etc. Then what data it is carrying. It carries yes, some bricks, etc. What it is. So how many bricks, what is the total load, everything will be there in that header information. Okay. So like that here we have, you can say, request line, request line. So starting up, yes, you have a request line. So what you are requesting generally, if the client is generally who will do the request, request will do the client. So what client is requesting? So you want to see that yes, that heroine photo, yes or no? So you want to see that, that means he is requesting means there is a page in a server that you want to download. Yes, and that means what? You want to get that picture. So you use the command get. Then what is index.html? Yes, that is the file name. Yes, yes, get that file, that is .html file. Yes, and through which
Sir,
protocol you are.
voice is not audible.
Yes, my voice is not audible now. One minute. Yes, now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
No, sir.
See that, yes. Okay, so this is the request header format of HTTP. Yes, the first line we have that the request line. Generally, request means what? You should have some function command. Yes, if it is a message or program, whatever may be, the communication in the form of functions and processes. Yes, the function contains some function names, yes, or method names. So what is the method name here? We have get a particular HTML file, the index.html, yes, and you are using that version is HTTP 1.1. Okay. Then next is next line, return line. Okay, return to the next line. Okay. Next we have the host. I said now, what is the host? The server name. Yes. What is the server name here? net.cs.umos.edu is the server name. So in that server, you have to download the file called index.html. Yes, then you have that to whom, with the help of to whom you are communicating, through the browser you are communicating with the server. So what is the Firefox browser? With the version is this one, 3.6.10. Yes, then you have what is the format of the that is what data, XML, TS, HTML. Yes, some text data will be there, and language will be like US. Yes, English language will be there, except encoding. So generally it will follow different encoding, because different countries different types of encoding follow. Yes, so that which type of encoding it is. Yes, then accept character set. So generally UTF character set. Yes, generally universal character set that you are following, or generally ASCII character set. Yes, so those set you are following. Keep alive. Keep alive means what? So because you have opened the request, it is a request. Yes, sir. That is a connection, shake hand connection, request. Yes, still it reply, it should be alive. Yes, connecting, yes, connected or not. Yes, the status will be, it is keep alive. Still, this message will be have some request line, then header details, and then details about the data. Okay, so get, post, head command. So generally the HTTP uses a few commands: get, post, and head. We'll see in later class, in later slides. Okay, so carriage reason line feed at the start line is indicates the end of the header line. So generally every line it is ended with that is carriage return and slash n, that is line feed character. Okay, so I think you got this. What you are requesting using the get method, you are asking a particular form or particular file but from particular
Yes,
server.
sir.
Yes, and you are using Firefox browser. Yes, other details will be there. I think you got little bit about this. Yes, and ASCII, you said no, generally we can use ASCII format, UTF format will be there. Yes, a human readable is ASCII format, but actually the whole world use the one this advanced version of ASCII. Okay, so if you see the packet inside, yes, yes, what is on the broad view. So we just said, yes, these things is this packet is look like this. The fields look like this. Okay, so generally this is the header part. Yes, and this is the body. Yes, packet has two part, header and body. The header field has these are the header has these are the fields. Just we said about the method. What are the method? Get method, put method, post method, head, like the different methods or function names are there, and space and the URL. Yes, so the website, the host name, and the path name both will be how to give here space version, the version of the HTTP. Okay. Next, header field name. Yes, then value. So all the information details will be there here. Yes, then other things will be there. Header field name, value. Okay, then entity of the body. So other details will be. It looks like that. First is request line. I said no. First one is the request, comes under header only. Then header lines will be there. Then body will be there. Okay. So generally it is header and body. Okay. Now you can see that yes here some of other methods. Uploading form input. We say HTTP uses some set of commands for communication. One is get, post, put, and head also. So post method we are discussing. Web page often includes form inputs. So previous one what you want to get some picture, yes, from the server. Yes, you want to get, yes, something from the shop. Yes or no? So it is their shop name, and inside the shop a particular item is there in a particular box. Yes or no? So that is get, you want to get that one. Yes, post means what? Like generally if you take any web pages for registration or enrollment, so you have some tabs will be there. Yes, so there you are typing some details as name, yes, your full name, a short name, mobile number, all the details will be there. Yes, so some details you are posting to the user for authentication. Yes or no? So some that time you are using the post method, you are posting something, yes, some values for authentication, that is, and then it will be, it is form of query only, it will go and it will be check the query only. So you are using the post method for that. Yes, web page often includes form input. Yes, input is uploaded to server in entity body. Next, URL method. Yes, so uh, generally you use the get method. Yes, particular file if you get, use the get input uploaded to in URL. Yes, this is the somesite.com is a host and other things will be whatever maybe it is a path. Okay. So he said HTTP uses generally it is in two forms. What is persistence and non-persistence, but the versions will change. Yes. So version HTTP version 1.0 and HTTP 1.1 is the uses these are the methods. Yes, HTTP 1.0 uses get, post, and add. Ask servers to leave requested object is out of response. So that we discussed get and post. We'll see others later. Okay. Then HTTP 1 it support four methods: get, post, yes, add, and put. Extra is put. Extra is generally put for what purpose you are using put? Yes, in your account or in your server, if you want to load a new picture, that time you are using that upload files in entity body to path specified in a URL field. Yes. So in your server or in a server if you have an account, in that account if you want to upload a particular file or photo, yes, you can use the port method. And because you are the owner of your account, you can delete a file or upload a file. Yes. So that is delete. How we are doing the Google Drive, Gmail, yes, also like that. Got it? HTTP in two versions 1.0
Yes, sir.
and 1.1. 1.1 uses an extra method is it is for purpose with and delete also. So next is HTTP response message. It is same only. Yes, it was sending request. It is has two port and response also it has the two port header and payload or data. The first one, as you said, in header part it is what is status line. You requested something to the shop, yes, and he will give some response. That is what is the status. Whether item is there or not there, please buy from some other shop, or he'll say that you come after some words, yes, you can get the product. Yes or no. So that is the status. Yes, so status means sometimes like you will see about a server is busy, yes, unable to connect, yes, or the path is wrong, yes or no. So whatever your typed is wrong. So that a lot of message you'll get. So each message is denoted with a number, particular number, yes. So first line shows is the status line. Here the status, here the code is 200 means the response is given. That is okay. Okay. That is HTTP 1.1. Okay. Now the response has given. You requested something photo. Yes, it is there because you like that. So it is okay. Next, when you which date of that response has given? Sunday is 26 2010, some date and time, etc. Okay, and server details. Yes, so Apache with version 2.0, those and it uses the same OS, which OS it is using. Okay, is using, and then we have that. So when the particular file is modified, yes, so that details will be there. Yes, and other details also will be there. What is that other details? Some e tag, yes, and accept range, how total bytes, yes, or the length of the total file, yes, and connection is alive, yes, keep alive, yes, connection type, which type it is in HTML. So those information will be there. So header has that as source and destinations and data details only. Okay. Then the picture bytes it is there in the form of data. Okay. I think you got this. Yes. So what is 200? It says that I have given response. The positive response. That means you found that particular file. Okay. So like that, many codes will be that you will see in next slides. Okay. You understood now? So every protocol has its own header format. What is the packet format or header format? Generally, yes. header and payload will be there. Whatever the header is there, so that is gives the details about source and destination, protocol versions, and the data type, the size, everything will be there. Now you can see yes, HTTP response status code. Yes, what is that? HTTP response status codes. So you are getting response from server. So whatever you whatever you request to the shop person, yes, response will be different types. Product may be there, may not be there. It will come after sometimes. What you are requesting is unable to understand. Sir. So these are they will be there. Yes. So status code appears in a first line in server to client response message. Some sample codes. So many are there, but he has taken few. If the code is 200, then it is okay. That means you got the particular file. The item is there in the shop. Yes, sir, I'll give you. Right? Whatever you request, says that yes, sir, it is there. I'll give you. Request selected. Request object is later in the message. Okay. Moved permanently. So 301 says that move permanently. Generally, so what happens is uh, in your folder also. So in you generally will change the files in different folders. But so whenever you open a particular file, it says that that file is not found. Yes, the same are in servers. Yes, you have a lot of folders, a lot of files are there. There you have created the folders, and if you have created the folders, and like after yesterday it was in some other folder, and today it is in some other folder, so you have shifted that. So whatever the path you have given, the name, server name, and the directory name you have given, it is wrong, or that file is moved from that one somewhere. Yes, bad request. Bad request means whatever you are requesting the command or the path, yes, or the, whatever you have given. For example, you are asking what is some an item. You are unable to pronounce that, but he cannot understand that. That shop owner or server. That is a bad request. Yes. So unable to process. Yes. Yes. That is 400 is bad request. Request means is not understood by server. Okay. Not found. So required document not found on this server. That means you are searching something. There is a new movie. Yes, I want to download that. You want to see that. But in search different servers. Yes, but link will be there, but the file will not be there inside that folder because just they have given link. Yes, whenever it comes, so they'll put that file inside that. But you click sometime. Yes, you click, but file will not be found. Yes. HTTP version not supported. See that compatibility. Yes, so the two versions, yes, the client version HTTP and server version HTTP both has to be matched. Generally, the server version should be high compared to the client. Yes, if the server version is low and the client version is high, then communication mismatch. Okay, yes, sir. So you understood this? So whichever the response given by the server is, for each response, the response may be different, found, not found, what you are requesting is not good, yes, and the version is not matching, unable to communicate. So this will be shown with each code, a numbering code, 200, 301, 400, 404 and 504. Sometimes you'll find the server is not found. Yes, you try some other server. VTU says sometimes, yes, the server, if you try after sometimes, you are unable to connect it because many requests already there, but your request is unable to process right now. And time, like a recent results has come, yes, today you can see the results, but after 15 days, if you want to see once more, yes, that file is not there. So it will say that you are unable to see the open the results. That means they have removed that one. Okay. So like that, different responses with the code. Okay, understood, all of you? Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this is okay. Trying out HTTP client side for yourself. That means you are trying to connect to that server. Okay. So like how you connect? Generally telnet protocol, it is an application layer. Yes, with this also you can connect. Yes, telnet.s a particular website, cas.policy.edu.is website. Yes, or a server name. Generally servers have the port number is 80. Okay, so it will take the help of TCP and it connect to the port 80 at server side, means client is trying here. Okay, so that you want to say here. Okay, and if you are using a particular this one, you are using the get method here. So how you can use the get method, this is said here. Okay, just get and give that particular what is host name and particular path. Yes, and then so look at the response message sent by the HTTP server, then you see that response method. Okay, and what you want to say that use the Wireshark to look at captured HTTP request and response. Yes. So you are communicating in the network. You want to see some packets inside the network. Yes. And you see that header. You want to see that what is data is there in the packet, what type of details. Yes. So whatever you can see in this messages, what is this message? This all these details you can see by using in a software is called Wireshark. So in a network, you install other particular Wireshark and you can observe that communication and also you capture the packet and see that the packet from where to where going, what the type of data. Yes, like if you see that road in lorry is goes, the police person says they'll cap. Yes, they got the doubt immediately. They follow and capture the stop the lorry and check everything. In the same manner, using Wireshark. Here, Wireshark is a police. Yes, you can capture, you can see that, install and do it. There are many sophisticated what is network tools are there. You can monitor everything. You can monitor everything. Yes, still now we discussed about what is the HTTP. HTTP collection of objects. Okay, let's follow the server, client and server architecture, and it is in a two format and how they communicate. So what is difference between HTTP persistence HTTP and non-persistence HTTP? Okay, and what is that request and response header formats? What are the fields are there? Okay, so those things we have seen. Okay, so here we are discussing about cookies. So another small concept which helps to the HTTP is cookies. Anybody heard the name cookies previous to this? Can you hear my voice? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, tell me something you're telling. What is cookies? Have you heard before this?
Yes, sir. Those are the advertise we get when we browse in internet.
Yeah, yeah. Any other answers from other? Any answers from other? Yes, fine. Okay, cookies. Generally we use eat cookies, biscuits. Yes, most of the biscuits. Yes, we used to eat as a evening snacks or tea breaks. Yes, that means what? It will give some support. And yes, for the body. Yes or no? For working, I'm working, but sometimes yes, it will give some instant support. It will give cookies means biscuits you take. Yes, generally at 11:30, 11:30 or evening you will take something and you start your work, continue with your work. In the same manner, we have a what is a HTTP protocol to bring the uh, web files from server to a client, and you're opening that files into the browser. Yes or no? So as we said, why we are using cookie here means, so it will help to the both persons who want whom, it will help to the client because client want to visit some of the e-commerce sites. Yes, he want to buy a new gift to her friend, to his friend. Okay, so you want to searching, you want to buy some shirt. Yes, and to want to gift that, so he's searching. And while you're searching, yes, you want the quality and with less price. Yes sir, quality and whatever maybe. So he's searching all these things. So now here what are the for what purpose you have connected? For that purpose means you want to search a best search with the best price. So that connection has to be good or best. For example, if you are going to a particular shop, yes. So whenever you go, if you ask something, yes. If the shop owner is gives, if you ask once, he will show the different alternatives. Yes. So definitely next time also you will go there only. Yes, if you are asking a mobile phone with the range, this one will show not only one mobile phone, it will show three, four mobile phones with the different option, features, etc. The next time also you take your phone to there. Yes or no? So that means what the purpose of this client is to purchase it. Yes, a good mobile with the best price. Yes, sir. In the same manner, here a cookie will help both client and server, yes, in searching the right mobile, yes, with the best price. Okay. So, but why we are using that cookies here along with the HTTP? So HTTP, as we said, it is a stateless protocol. It won't store any status of previous search or connection. Okay. So here we are using cookie to help for better search. Okay. So what is the cookie? Is how it will help us to the client and server in finding a better product. Yes. So maybe how sites use cookies is for component cookie header line of HTTP response. Generally, a cookie is a small software, yes, and that is created at the server side. First, it is created at the server side. When you request, after requesting, the server will when you request, server will see that so and so user with the username and password. Based on that username password, server will create a small program. It will give an ID for the particular person. On that ID, a small program will be created. Okay. So this small program will be sent to the client. Will be sent to the client as it will be sent to the client as a response. When the cookie comes to that with a particular ID to the client side, it will be stored in client system. It will be stored in client system. Then cookie, what it will do, it will follow the browser. So whatever you type in the browser, whatever you see, wherever you stare it, so all the information will capture. So whenever you click something, it will goes to the search. You are going to the searching in the server for next second request, or when you click a particular object, the request goes to the server. So along that request, cookie also will send some information. So what that information? So the client's behavior. So he's not only searching yes particular product, he's searching pant, he's searching looking this, that, etc. So all the behavior, whatever you type, capture a copy and sends to that server. Now server what it will do? It will serve what client. So what client wants, what he is looking. He'll take all this information. It will search in his web server. If it is not there, that information will pass to the other connected servers. From there also, you get the some information, and when it will give the response to the client, that time it will give the other extra information to the client. So generally, if you search one item, beside in a web page, you'll see the other websites items. Yes, same item. Maybe if you are searching the shirt, pant, whatever may be, it will show not only for particular company's shirt, it will show other 10 company shirts with the price, etc. But I am searching only one company, but how other companies are coming? That means whatever the cookie sends the behavior, that server will search in his website as well as it gives to the some other website. Generally, if you go to a shop, yes, and if you are a regular customer, yes, and you will pay whatever if I charge, then what I'll do, if the particular item is not that, I'll say that, sir, come after 1 hour. Yes, or I'll send after 1 hour because you are going other shop and bringing that item and giving to the customer because you don't want to lose that particular customer. Yes, if it is not there, you give the timing, sir. It will come after some time. Yes, I will deliver to your home, or you come after some time. Like that, You have to improving that, yes, that business process. So like that cookie will help both client as well as server, client and server. It's an extra, it will support extra thing to the server. User will request something, it will search in the server, yes, and it will give the response, but cookie will make your work is very easier. Okay, you got understood? It will support, you know, give the extra energy to the client and server. Got it, cookie? All of you will go through it. Cookie header. See that for four components. Cookie header line of HTTP response message. What I am telling? HTTP response message. Cookie header line in next HTTP request message. Yes. So first cookie will be created at server time. After request, we has to give the response. While sending the response, yes, along with the response, cookie also will be there. Once, yes, cookie header line in next HTTP request message. Yes, when the cookie comes, you see an example, you come to know that. Okay, cookie file kept on user's host, managed by user's browser. When it comes to the client side, it will be installed at client system and helps captures the browser. Backend database at website. So this cookie is created and stored at server side. Whatever the cookie captures the data, all this data will be stored on a particular ID, whatever the client ID, and it will be stored in the database at server side. Example, you want to say that Shushan, yes, always access internet from PC. Visit specific e-commerce site for first time. Okay. When initial HTTP request arrives at site, site creates unique ID. So at server side, for every client, it creates a unique ID based on some information. Number, just a number. Entry in background database. So that connection will give to that background database. So whatever the cookie captures the data, it has to store into that server's database. So there's a cookie and the database connection will be there. You can see this example so that you can easily understand this. Yes. Okay. So client will be is there this side, left side, and server will be this side. Yes. The eBay some site will be there here. Yes. And usual HTTP request message. So generally, what happens? The client. Yes. I will send a message to that eBay or Amazon, whichever may be a request message. When the request message goes to that server, so that server will create an ID of a client. The ID is here 1678 for user and create entity. Okay, and this ID on this name only cookie will be created. A particular a program will be cookie is a small program. Yes, and the name is 1678, and that on that ID, a link will be created to the database. That means whatever the cookie captures the information, automatically it will be stored in the database on the particular ID, okay, of the server. So next what happens when you request and while giving the response, it will give the response, usual HTTP response plus set cookie. It will send cookie also to the client. Cookie also to the client. Okay, that client don't know actually. But if you are a student, you know how the cookie will works. I will come to know. But other persons they don't know whether cookie has come or not. In the backend. When it comes to the client side, so that will be installed. Okay, so that will be installed. Yes, Amazon cookie 1678 will be there here. Yes, so that is installed here. Okay, once it is installed, what happens now? Once you want to click download a particular picture of a shirt, so what happens? What you see? Not only you see that half shirt, full shirt, yes, and you have different preferences. Yes, you select different preferences, size, etc., etc. Okay, so all this information and different cloth, yes, and so like the price, etc., everything you are sending here. You are once again sending as a request. When you send the request second time, whatever you have, your behavior is there for a particular shirt, all this will be captured by the cookie at client side and send along with the request, it will send some information to the server. when the server receives, cookie specific action receives, the server will search the particular item in the server, and also the same information will be passed to the some other shops or some other eBay server, that server, etc. And while giving the response, it will give its response in main cell, and beside that we give other companies responses, yes. So when we giving the responses, extra information will be given. So now you will select any one of this one, okay. You select that any one of this one, yes, and then you purchase that one, you complete that. So like that, cookie is created at server side first, and it is connected to the server database, and it reaches to the client through the response. Once it reaches to the client through the response, it will be installed at the browser and capture the browser behavior or client behavior. Yes. So whatever he captures, it will send request. Along with the request, it will send to the server. Server will search and it will come to the back. Next time, whenever you request, it will search the extra information and then it will back. He's not only searching shirt, searching pant, he's searching yes, shorts, all the different things. All the information will be sent. So the browser user can easily select the best product, yes, for purchase. So most of the, if you see the most of the question papers, yes, so just give a describe or write a short notes on cookies or how the cookies will help for the HTTP. So why we are using cookies for the HTTP? HTTP is a stateless protocol. Got it? HTTP is a stateless protocol. So it won't store any state information of the client. So that's why we are adding the cookie for better communication. Okay. So all of you got little bit how the cookies will work. Yes, cookie will support
Yes, sir.
for client and server communication. When the person connects the second time also, when the person connects, the same person connects to the same website for second times also, now the server will recognize the client. So and so client and his so and so ID, he'll recognize. So last time whatever he searched, those information will pass to the response to the client, as well as whatever the second searches is also, it will also stored in the database. So like that, cookies will help us in searching of the information at server side, okay, and do the best communication. Okay, what cookies can be used for? So generally cookies can be used for authorization. Yes, shopping carts. Yes. So what is authorization? Whenever you want to log in second time, yes, and when you are logging that by seeing your behavior only, so this client from these places with these are the details, the same client, so immediately it will log in immediately. So that is called what? Authentication or authorization or authentication. Shopping carts, yes. So you'll search many shopping carts, yes. What happened last time? How many like you have kept in carts? Many, yes. You have kept what is selection in the cart, yes. Second time will come to know. Recommendations, yes. So cookies will help selecting the best product from other companies also, yes. And user session state. So with the help of cookies only, you can maintain the status at HTTP. Okay. How to keep state? Yes, how to keep state? Protocol endpoints maintain state. Yes, sender and receiver multiple transactions. Generally, other than the HTTP, will save the status, but HTTP won't store the status. It will take the help of cookies. Cookies HTTP message carry state. Yes, so cookies will help to carry the state of HTTP. Cookies and privacy. So other side is, say, whatever I see, I stare with the mouse, because I'll put a mouse from this object, that object, this shirt, that shirt, yes, that bed sheet, etc. Wherever I move that my cursor, that means I'm staring that, yes, but I'm looking for that. So that information is captured by from the browser by cookie, yes. And if it captures all the information, whatever I type, whatever I stare it, whatever I type, yes, and it will passes to the server means is e-commerce, that is fine. And if I am typing, if I am doing the sensitive communication, money communication, trade communication, yes. So that time, whatever I type, it captures means you capture username, password, everything, yes or no? But in sensitive sites, in sensitive site, cookies are not allowed. Cookies are not financial transactions. Cookies are not allowed. Yes. See that cookies have yes, good and advantages and disadvantages also. Yes. For general communication, cookies are good, like for finding the best search. But other side, in the case of financial transactions, yes, whatever I said, search type, if the cookie captures means it will capture all the username and passwords and it will be stored with him only. So that I don't want. Yes, because somebody can log in. Yes, somebody can do some transaction or somebody using some sophisticated network tools. Yes, like Wireshark, they can capture my cookie and they'll see all the information. Yes, so that's why cookies and privacy. Cookies permit sites to learn a lot about you, but you may supply name and email to sites. Yes, as per privacy, cookies are not allowed in sensitive sites. Okay. Okay. A little bit you got, all of you. HTTP and HTTP messages. Yes, and HTTP response messages and their codes 400, 400, 404 and 504. And generally, if you connect a particular site, then generally sometimes if you connect a Gmail, it will say that not connected, server is busy. So beside that, it will say some code. Beside that, some code will be there, 404, many some codes will be there. And this is okay. So mainly cookie. So generally how the cookie will work, they may ask. Generally this diagram is important. Okay, this diagram is important. You have to remember the, yes, like if generally if you take a shop, like in a, whenever you generally nowadays a merchant shop will be there. So so first time if you go, yes, whatever you ask, etc. Okay, so the shop person will remember all the things. Yes, he will have some communication. So whenever next time you go, or particular person is coming, so his requirement is so and so. Yes, and you request something, and he'll keep in mind when you go third time also. He'll keep that. Oh, this person is required. These are the things. Make it ready. If it is not there, the person is coming every day. How to make it? If it is not there in my shop, I'll ask some other shop because I don't want to lose the customer. I'll keep the particular item in my shop. Okay, or I'll give some time. So like that, the communication will be there. Yes, I can remember. So when the person is coming, I can this is person is the yesterday came, today is coming, tomorrow also will come. So like that. Okay, very simple. This is concept is okay. So main thing is cookie helps the HTTP for better communication. That's it. Because HTTP is a stateless protocol. But some places cookie is not required because some protocols are stateful protocol. That means what? They store, like they act like a cookie also. They have included some features in the protocol that will store the current information. So okay, so what is the next one? Proxy server. Proxy server. Yes. Or you can say web caches or cases. Okay, whatever may be. So have you heard about this previously? All of you? Yes, anybody? Have you studied in previous class or previous semester, etc.? Yes, all of you? Can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fine. Just go through this. We'll see this in next class. Okay. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. I'm stopping the recording.